Hi, this is Dr. Timothy Gay, and welcome to our practice tip of the week. This week it is an employee commitment questionnaire. Before we talk about the employee questionnaire, what I'd like to talk about first is what that really means. And that is how committed is your person that you work with who's really not an employee. I'd rather call her a team member, call him a team member that's going to be working with you as a team. But what is the qualifications for that? What does that really mean as a definition? Number one, are they committed to you? Number two, are they understanding and have a full understanding of what chiropractic is? Number three, do they work in a team setting? Number four, are they happy with what they're doing, and do they believe in your vision of what they are achieving at their work? So there's 12 little pieces that we look at when we talk about this, and these 12 pieces are all just questions that we look at. And I think the first question that you have to look at is, do you believe in what you're doing here in the office? And do you really realize the importance of what your job is? Because if you don't believe it as an employee, it really shows in the type of work that they're doing. Number two would be, do you like your job? Do you like what you're doing in your job? The job might not have everything that you're doing to a point where you really, really love it, but overall, is the job that you're doing something that makes you happy? Now in this questionnaire, it's a question from 1 to 10. Anybody that's writing an 8, 9, or a 10 most likely are not going to improve any further than they are right now in your practice. So if you're at 100 a week, that's the type of improvement you're going to get to. If they're at a 7 or an 8, there's plenty of room for improvement, and that's something that you're going to have to look at. You have to also talk to them about what number 3 is. And number 3 is, what is your commitment level? How committed are you to working hard and getting the job done and really, really making that commitment and that sacrifice that it may take sometimes when you have to work a Saturday or you have to work an evening. And you know what, doctors? This thing might even be something that you may need to look at and see what your commitment levels are. It's not always just about the employees, it's about the leader, and you are put in that position to lead. So if you look at it and you're asking the employee what number 4 is, what number 4 is what are your top 5 priorities that you have in your job to make your job simplified, smooth, and running easily? What are those top 5 priorities? Well, it really, really depends on in each office as to what they are. Now, these are questions, like I said, Doc, that you can ask yourself. And the other question is, too, is number 6 is, are you managing the patients as well as you can? Are the patients coming away with relationship building, value building, and everything else due to what your CA is doing? That's the 6th question. And number 7 is, do you feel that your job requires more training? Do you feel that you should have more training in your job than what you've got? Do you have all the tools that you need to be able to do the job? And number 8 is do you have the capable tools to make it so that your job will run smoothly with all the things that you have? Are the computers, the technology, what you need to have for your job, and every other aspect of it? Do I have the workbooks that I need? Do I have the scripting that I need? Do I have the leadership that I need to do what I do? Do I have the vision for what I do? And then number 9 is, how could you improve that job to become far more efficient at it so that someone else could come in, if something ever happened, someone else could come in and plug right into that job due to the fact that the person before them was so efficient and so good at what they did that they left notes, that they left information, that they left key things in place so that that next person could do the job as well. And remember, this is all on a 1 to 10 basis. And it's not about getting rid of anybody, it's about learning how to take care of the people that you have working for you and doing a better job in working in communication with them so that they do a better job. And number 10, if there's a feeling that someone doesn't like the job, ask them the simple question, do you feel that there's someone else out there that would like to do your job more than you do? And that'll give you a better understanding too as to how dedicated they're going to be to what you're doing. It's really, really important to know that they've got your back and that they're helping you build a practice in any way that they can. And then number 11 is simply, am I making a difference? And if you look at number 11 as being, am I making a difference? That comes from everybody on the team. And this might be something that you do for your entire staff, not just for one person. I think the biggest part of the whole thing is it always comes back to you. It always comes back to the fact that you are the leader. You're the one that's the one that is impressing to make the job fun and worthwhile. And then number 12, and the last one is, am I challenging myself? Do I find that at the end of the day I did everything that I possibly could to build the practice, to make it better, to help my patients, and to create a higher level of practice? That's the key to it all, is to help as many people as we possibly can, and that should be our vision. So however you scored on this test, don't be fooled by 8s, 9s, and 10s, or just straight 10s, or straight 9s. There's always room for improvement. If you like what you see in these videos, just plug into Ultimate Practice, and if you really like it, talk about it on Facebook. Thanks so much, and I'll see you the next time.